putting an end to identity politics. This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson. It's Kevin Jackson Show, KJRadio.com. Couple stories we're going to talk about today. I absolutely love this story. It involves an octogenarian. Funny dude. 83-year-old man minding his own business in his home. Suddenly he hears something up on his roof. He's like, what the heck is that? Cops had been called. They surround his house. He can't figure this out. This story, folks, addresses so much. This story I'm about to share about this 83-year-old fighter. If this doesn't invigorate you, I don't know what will. It involves trespassing, law enforcement, and a man that finally gets fed up the same way you are. It reminds me of immigration. It really does. And you'll see why. See, because immigration is something that we shouldn't even be talking about with respect to the illegal version. It's like talking about a home invasion and saying, well, the uninvited guest. Is that what you would call somebody that's broken into your home? Like you come home and there are people in your home. Would you call them uninvited guests? I don't think so. Particularly if they were removing things from your property or if they were just sitting around and making themselves at home. Maybe a young couple sitting on the couch necking, an older couple's in the bedroom watching TV cuddled up in your bed, and some big dude's looking inside of your refrigerator and looks back as you guys come in and says, oh, this y'all's place? Would you feel like they were uninvited guests? Would you feel like they were trespassers? Would you feel it all after you stop shooting? Anyway, this old man cracks me up. Here's a story from Fox News. A California grandfather, they say, took matters into his own hands when a stranger jumping on rooftops caused an hour-long police standoff on Tuesday. Willard Burgess, 83, was at his La Puente house when the suspect the police were chasing stood on his roof, refusing their orders to come down for hours. L.A. County Sheriff's Captain Tim Murakami wrote on Twitter. Now, if you got to see this video. This guy's up on it's a like one of these little frame houses. I don't know, I call it a ranch. It was a single story house. Guy climbs up there. Old man, you see a ladder, and this old man starts to get up on the ladder. And this younger guy, I don't know who, kids really see, but the old guy, it was surprising how well he climbed this ladder. At 83 years old, he gets up top. And he's talking to this guy like, what are you doing on my roof? And he's just barking at him, and the guy, and he goes, get off my roof. And chases him, but, walks him fast in a direction where where the roof kind of goes up maybe 2 feet, rises up. And the guy kind of stops there, and the old man just kind of grabs him by the collar, walks him over to the edge, and tosses him off, 8 feet, 9 feet, whatever, you could hear a thud, like he hit a car. Parked in the driveway. It may have been a police cruiser. Honestly, you got to see it. It's amazing. And you just hear him talking, and then you see a police officer that came up behind the old man like, hey, as he's on the roof about to toss the guy. And before the cop can do anything, the old man tosses him off. Just get out of here. I love this story. See, this is a perfect example. This is like, think of the Border Patrol. And they're standing around. The illegals coming in. And finally, some citizen says, you know what? I'm just going to start kicking these suckers out. And he grabs them and he throws them back into the Rio Grande and says, you're not going to get to swim on this side of the river, and throws them in. And the Border Patrol is coming up behind going, sir, you can't do it. You can't do it. Why not? My country. In his case, he's saying, you're allowing a fool to disrupt my life, to dance on my roof. I don't know what's it going to cost me, this knucklehead dancing on my roof. Are you going to pay for it? Are the citizens going to pay for it? This fool shouldn't be on my roof. If he gets on my roof, he's on my property. If he's on my property, I'm going to throw his butt off. And he threw him down 8 feet or 9, whatever the size of the roof was. He threw him down onto a car. He didn't land on the ground. He landed on a cruiser. It's so 4 feet, 5 feet, whatever it was. Anyway, here's what they say. He said, that sucker's coming off, he told police. That was when that cop was behind him. The grandfather then shoved the man off his roof. This is what Fox News reported, ending the hours-long standoff. It's unclear whether the unidentified man, who police say was either mentally ill or on drugs, was seriously injured. Police said he was taken to the hospital for a mental evaluation. They don't take them to the hospital for mental evaluations when they come over and sneak into America, do they? You come to my house, you don't have to worry about him because I'll be all over it because I'm going to load up, Burgess told KABC. He's now tired of it. He's saying, I'm no longer going to just go throw him off the roof. I'm going to shoot him off the roof. Let me tell you, I don't know how it is. Yeah, I suspect, I'm old enough to know that you didn't go jumping around on people's roofs. As a kid, I wouldn't have. I would have done it once, and some old dude would have, some 40-year-old man would have, what are you doing up on my roof? And I don't know, sir. And he'd have come up there and thrown my butt off. And my grandmother would have said, well, good. I'm glad he did. Why would you do it? What were you doing up on his roof anyway? That was when we had common sense in America. I wouldn't go on his roof, but if I did, he would have thrown me off. And my parents would have said, yeah, well, you know what? I'm glad he did. You shouldn't have been up there. We don't have that anymore. Let me tell you what you're thinking already. I promise you I know this. You are going, how long before they sue this old man, right? Was he even thinking about that? He's throwing a guy off his roof. He could be sued by this guy. Don't be surprised, folks, if we update this story and the guy who was thrown off the roof suddenly finds his sanity, gets off his drugs, and they tell him what happened. Somebody says, you ought to sue that old fart, and he sues him. So what, he wasn't hurt? So what, he was trespassing? So what, he should be in jail, off drugs? He should be thanking that old man. You think they're going to thank him? Burgess's granddaughter, Ashley Wren, recorded the cell phone video of the moment Burgess tossed the man off the roof. She's actually got the video that could get her grandpa, broke. My neighbor Albert got a ladder. My grandfather climbed the ladder quick. He pushed the guy to the corner of the roof and threw him off the roof, Wren told the San Gabriel Valley Tribune. The man was then handcuffed after he fell. It was a crazy morning, she said. I bet it was. Let me tell you about crazy mornings. Every day. You wake up to a crazy morning every single day of your life. You want to know why? Because liberals are on your roof. They're dancing, they're partying. And you know what they're partying with? Your stuff. They've already been in the house. They've got your cooler on the roof. They got your Amazon, whatever, the thing that plays music for you now. Because, I hope you don't have an Amazon, but they have your music source. Let's put it that way. They may have even rolled up your TV. They got your recliner. They're even petting your dog. And they are all up on your roof, and they are dancing. And when they're not dancing on your roof, they're dancing on your grave because they're happy that you've paid money to them because you left a bunch of money to them. So you've paid money. And so they're dancing, and through your inheritance, and they're dancing on your grave. They're dancing on everything that you love. That's essentially it. They're dancing on it all. Yeah, crackheads is what they're. And you're funding their habit. But you don't just fund their drug habit. You buy them clothes. You've bought them that recliner. You bought the beer they're drinking, the chips they're eating, the nachos, the wine, whatever. And you finance the football game they watch with cable TV and other nonsense. They are laughing at you. And you know what you're going to need to do? You're going to need to get off your butt, get your neighbor's ladder, no matter how old you are, go up on that roof and reclaim your property. Toss them off. Because that's what's happening to us every single day. There's a metaphor for all of this stuff, folks. There really is. And until we stop allowing this nonsense, and I use this as a metaphor of illegal immigration, until we stop allowing that, until we stop allowing refugee resettlements back because Trump got his travel order. Now they're like, well, will he let it expire? Let's hope not. Have you seen the Qatar commercials where they're saying, we are not condoning terror. We want to be part of the United, blah, blah, blah. Please lift the travel ban to the United States. You know why people want to get here? They want to see what it's like. They want to know what it takes to be a successful country. Make them beg. And for the ones who get here illegally, kick them off your roof. Because that's the way we survive as a country.
He won't stop until he's the top-rated radio talk show host in America.
What kind of weird competitive freak are you?
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.